Garrett.
Hey, you could still do the tech. I like the tech guy with the dash.
That's a shit lower third. I want Gareth, the tech guy with the tash.
Yeah.
Fine. Apart from I can't flipping type. Ah!
The
I mean, I nearly went with the Mighty Girth, which is one of the aliases that I have been known to use online.
yeah.
At least I didn't go with that one. It's a nice new studio you got there, Michelle. When did you build that?
Literally a few minutes ago. Put the background thingy on.
You didn't get it done as part of your kitchen renovation.
Like brand colours, right? It's got Riverside up there, though.
Ooh.
And she ran out of really nice words to use, so she just stuck with hello in the background.
Hello. What have you got there, Gareth?
Am I allowed to just be opening my mail whilst we're doing this?
Right. So, Danny,
Probably
Or
that chair
fishing.
up as well, shouldn't
either of you share the plan while I'm pissing about with Gareth's name.
Again, I don't want to be in a position where I'm really happy with one of us to take turns in leading it, but I don't want it to be where one of us is just instantly the moderator for the whole of the session, where we're prompting people to talk. So I think after the intro might just be nice. I'm not too sure. What do you reckon?
One per session, I think. Otherwise, we'll all get confused, and that's not difficult.
I'm
No,
still
what I
watching
mean-
Gareth's name being updated.
I think I can't get Tash in.
We'll have to just. I prefer it like that because
The
it
tech
leaves
pack.
it leaves the answers open ended.
I've written Tash underneath, look.
The tech guy with the significant emotional baggage.
I don't add an R to it then.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not going to go, Gareth. Yeah, so going back to that, Danny, I think somebody's got to take the session through from start to finish and keep us on track, because otherwise we'll all go off on a tangent and we'll have no structure. So somebody always needs to keep us in check.
So if we do, that's fine. So if we do intro,
Yeah.
why it's a thing, podcast, what we're trying to achieve, and just
Do we have a jingle?
Oh, let me make one up with this random tune.
Yes. So,
On today's show, Ralph gets lost on a train.
yeah.
Michelle washing machine leaks.
Yeah.
Danny is chauffeured. And John has an early check-in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There's no chance in hell we're doing this in half an hour every week. That's
Probably
gonna be
if it's more.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I'm thinking intro, reason for the podcast. I'll then hand it over to you guys to say hello, maybe say a little bit of something. And then I think if we follow the Tech Tribe route of wins and challenges, and we can all go through, and then maybe we handpick one and just have a good old chat about it, and talk about like anything that you've experienced. So Gareth, just before you joined, we were potentially on about maybe the lead for today would be confidence. In
Confidence is a
general.
preference.
Yeah.
Something else we can also do is, because we're all at events all over the place, like we was all at this Inaxon thing, we could have a bit of a debrief and share our learnings from those kind of events as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if only all of us went to a certain event yesterday, this would be very, very easy for today's.
Well, I could ask loads of questions about yesterday.
Well, do you want to lead it then? Might as well.
Fine. Thank you. It was only because I was trying to type his name in, which is still like sitting there. We go.
That very much sounded like that was one of those female fine.
Fine.
Fine. Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm
Whatever.
fine. You're fine. This situation is fine.
Yeah, I've not got my glasses on to do that. Look, Gareth. Right. Right. Gareth, introduce yourself. 10 seconds or less.
Hey, good morning. I'm Gareth Westwood, the tech guy with the tash. Although from my lower third, you'd think that my name is Gareth QCT because that's rubbish. I'm an
That's
IT.
10 seconds. Westway, Gareth, Fisher, John. It's a good job. This is our test run. Next week we'll cover confidence, Danny. You can lead on that one. But this one is just like
Yeah, I like this one.
This is
fishy.
for the outtakes you do at the end of the season.
I'm going to put it as the precursor. Like, to set the scene, we've got a high bar to beat. Come on, Fishy. Intro. 10 seconds or less.
Who are you beating with a high bar? What? Sorry.
I'm John from Westway IT, a IT provider in Gloucestershire.
Awesome. Danny.
My cleaner's just arrived. Hello. Good night. I'm gonna have to close the door on you. I love you a lot, but I'm gonna have to close the door on you. You couldn't be any more perfectly timed if you tried.
I hate to say this, but I'm absolutely loving this.
Oh god, that's my
Anybody
intro.
need any scaffolding?
Hello, my cleaner's just turned up. How are you this week?
I'm not too bad.
Go on, Danny, intro yourself.
I'm Danny from Cheshire in Warrington. No, wrong way around. Warrington in Cheshire. I'm sorry, the pressure gets to me. I've been in the MSP space for a long, long time, and I expertise on sales. As you can tell, I'm really polished.
There you go. And I'm Michelle from Uprising and the Tech Lead Network, and I work with MSPs to help them improve their service delivery and operations. The make comes if you're Gareth. Anybody else, it's help. So there we go. So got intros out the way. We've got that. So I think we're going to talk Gitia or GTIA. What's the best way to pronounce it, John? Your lightsabers are off.
I think GTIA is the way forward. I think this Gitia is just.
Well, it was CompTIA, wasn't it? It was.
To be fair, when we was at the event yesterday, I never heard Gitia. All I ever heard was GTIA.
Yeah, that is the official pronunciation for it. We got told off for calling it Gitia.
But it's an inefficient pronunciation of it.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
No right answer.
Well, there is, apparently. There's an official way, which is GTIA. So, tell us about the sabers, Fish.
This happened to be from the Ibiza party after the awards night.
There you go. What was your favourite tune of the night?
I wasn't really listening.
I'm
not a music person.
The correct answer is Faithless Insomnia.
Absolutely. Yeah. It stole the words from my mouth.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. I mean,
go on then,
quite
Westwood. Sorry, I was going to say, give us a rendition for those of them that don't know it.
Would you like me to tear off your tights with my teeth? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, okay. Just check.
How to get censored on day one.
I mean, all he's doing is quoting lyrics, so it's perfectly fine.
You wanted words from the song. I gave you words.
You were supposed to sing it.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't. I don't know whether can I sing. It's not a singy song, really. It's a dancey song.
Yeah.
I could do you some show tunes if you want, but the one that wasn't really the thing last night.
To be honest, dance music is completely my bag. So I was in my element for a large portion of time.
Did they play that Maya Ha song?
No, your version of dance is a little bit different to our.
I like the European dance.
Yeah, that's Europop. That's completely different.
Yeah, that's way more fun.
Yeah. That's like the Macarena. you know.
Oh,
that type
your
of
stuff
music.
was like the Macarena.
No. My
No.
stuff's a lot more like Faithless Insomnia.
Somebody find it and play it.
Ministry of Sound.
Yeah.
Not my bag.
No, but that sort of. Yeah, Ibiza Club Classics.
Yeah, but long story short, I have Creamfields, which is the largest dance festival in the UK, 1.5 miles away from me. So me and the missus, we go every year, even though we're probably 20 years older than everybody else in the whole field, and enjoy yourselves and have a good laugh. and at the end of the day, get to come back to my own bed and own hot shower. So
that is
why I do it.
Pretty
Is that
good.
why you live where you live then?
One of the reasons.
Specifically for Creamfield.
So GTIA, back to the topic, gents. What did we miss?
Well, you missed the absolutely awesome presentation by Kevin, and I'm not going to try and pronounce Kevin's surname, but it begins with a Z. It's Dutch.
It's Swan, but with a Z.
Zwan.
Yeah.
So I've seen Kevin's presentation twice now. It's about jailbreaking AI using manipulation of its feelings, basically, not to anthropomorphize AI. And yeah, I've seen it twice. First time you went into a little bit more depth because it was a slightly smaller group. This was more of a general overview, but yeah, it's not safe. AI is not safe. Run away. Hide.
You said something really interesting. You said that AI has feelings there.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
How?
Well, it's designed to act as we would expect a human to react. So in part of that, they have not deliberately, but inadvertently designed, essentially, feelings and wants and needs into the system. So you can exploit that, although clearly it's not feelings. No, you can tell an AI what a strawberry lollipop tastes like. It can tell you what a strawberry lollipop tastes like. It can never taste a strawberry lollipop. In the same way, you can make it give the impression that it has felt emotional manipulation.
Until now, I've just developed an AI tool called Strawberry Lollipop.
Well, I just want to know what strawberry. Define what a strawberry lollipop tastes like.
Strawberry.
Yeah, like strawberries.
And creamy.
And
lollipop.
Crazy,
Strawberry.
sort of, isn't it? Because it's a lollipop, it's going to be strawberry and ice creamy.
Yeah.
Like the strawberry splits.
It could be more of a syrup than a creamy one.
Is it the old adage where when you're not sure what something tastes like, people just say chicken?
Chicken.
You know, because it doesn't. That is ultimately the source of where people's reference point is. But yeah, to be honest, I was part of the same meeting and I loved it, and that was the first time I've ever seen it, and I was really interested in how they prompt their way to get what they are after. And there was a section that I found really, really interesting, in which he basically designed and prompted the AI to make the developers who created the system feel like the abusers. And he was the savior. And so he was training the AI to go away from this mold and any safety measures that they've automatically put in place, and use that basically against them to create malware. Yeah, found it great. I mean, I don't understand half of it, but it was interesting enough for me.
By the sound of it.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle, you would find it absolutely fascinating with kind of the NLP and the coaching kind of background. There's a lot of very interesting psychology essentially went into what he did.
Yeah.
Gonna have to see if I can find a copy on YouTube. What was your takeaways, Fish?
I've got a few notes from the sessions Joe delivered. So Joe was involved in 2 sessions. So he delivered one on maturity for MSPs, and he was also part of the M&A breakout at the end of the day with lessons he learned when he sold his first business.
I've seen that one previously. I've seen Joe deliver that one. It was probably at the MSP show that I'd watched him do that. It was a good one. Or it could have been online. I might have seen it a few times. One of those, where you see them a few times. So that was good. Awesome. So it sounds like it was a good event. And then obviously there was the party afterwards with this thingy. Gareth, I want to know, did you sleep in a lift?
Don't believe so. Although it does appear that I got back to my hotel possibly an hour after everybody else did. So I could well have been asleep in a lift. Who knows?
Perfect. So, because we've got to jump off, because we've all got other calls at 2:00, and Gareth left it so late before he got in. Any words of wisdom to close out with, and what have you got working on for the next week?
What's your next community event going to be? Ask yourself, because that's where so many of these ideas and learning happens.
Nice one, Fishy Wishy. And just so you know, both Gareth, Fisher, and I all run Tech Tribe events around the Midlands, which you're more than welcome to drop in at any time. And maybe Dan might do one further up north. We'll see. We will see.
For anybody listening, if you wanted to send me a personal direct message, I'll tell you which one of the three is best.
But we do have a joint one coming up, actually, don't we, Gareth? We've got a joint one in a couple of weeks.
We have.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. We still need to come up with an agenda for that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, John, because he's not attending.
No, true. I'll tell you one thing that I just want to quickly get off my chest, though, which is to do with events and especially GTIA. I thought the networking opportunity was a little bit poor and scarce. I love GTIA as an opportunity, but I don't know if it's just the way many events are run nowadays. Like, if you backtrack 10 years, they had the opportunity where there was still leadership talks happening throughout the day, but it was more optional. So people could mingle and have a chat if that was a priority for them. They could go and learn from key leaders or industry figureheads if that was more of a priority. Where I've just noticed, and GTIA, I'm not using as a scapegoat, but it was just the latest event we went to. It seems to be quite a big theme now where all they're interested in doing is getting bums on seats and just basically going in and out and in and out and in and out. So realistically, the only time I got an opportunity to talk to other people was about 10:10 at night, considering I got into the event at 11. Right, so nearly 11 hours, I finally got an opportunity to sit down and have a chat.
If you were there early, the door did open registration desk at 8. People were there when I got there at 8:30. It did have a few negatives on the networking with the venue layout. And yeah, there can be better networking opportunities built into agendas. One of the problems with a lot of events when they've got a set agenda, they seem to overrun because people are out networking or people don't get back in the room quick enough for what they want.
They need to just start.
Let's just give more into the agendas. We lost a load of the time in lunch because we had an overrun.
You just run your timings from when the
single event that happens to.
Yeah. And it's not a criticism at GTIA by any means, because all they're doing is following a familiar pattern that many of the other events in the industry and other industries are following. And I think a lot of it is to do with who are the sponsors, because they're also going to be very demanding of a certain amount of time allocation with the event organizers. So if they can say, we want everybody's dedicated time for 45 minutes, then of course they're going to make more of an attitude to get everybody's bums on seats for that duration of time. So it's kind of what works for one doesn't necessarily work for the other.
There is potential, at least with GTIA, being a member of the UK Owners Council, having a bit of input, that we could see something happen potentially around ChannelCon, EMEA to add a few more of those networking events. How it will come about, no idea, because being a global organization, it's a global events team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Gareth?
I was going to say that I think generally there is a bit of networking time. One of the things that's a bit different about the Spotlight event is that really it started as an evening do. They've then sort of tacked additional time onto the start. Tacked is not quite the right term, but they've added additional time onto the start of it almost. But there's not, in the way that you get at most events, there's not a vendor hall. There's not, and that tends to be the area where everyone congregates and does the networking. So because there wasn't really that area, there was a place for grabbing coffee and stuff, but that was quite tight and quite narrow.
Yeah,
so it didn't lend itself to networking particularly well.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was a conscious decision to say, let's not do networking time. It was, here's the agenda, we've got stuff in, we don't need people to have time to go mill around the vendor hall because there isn't one.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is the time where actually the networking ends up happening. It's the time that's allocated for vendor interaction. So I think
it's such a difficult balance though, because when they're allocating, like, let's say for instance, and again, not using GTI at all as an example, because all of these events follow a similar pattern, but when you're allocating an hour, people do very, very varied different things during that hour. A lot of people use that opportunity to catch up on work. A lot of people will spend 30 minutes eating. Some will go out. So calling it a networking opportunity isn't realistically the best.
No, it's a break in the agenda.
Yeah.
It's a break in the official agenda.
Yeah.
That's what it is. What you choose to do with that break is kind of up to you, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, like,
if I pick on PAX 8 Beyond when they were in Amsterdam last year, the networking opportunities there was you had breakfast, you had lunchtime, and you had the evening.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. The rest of the time you were in sessions.
Yeah. But no,
I put in a nice long block of time, so I think they opened breakfast like 8 a.m. and it ran through till 10:30 or
absolutely. I'm guessing it all depends on what everybody's personally going to make the most advantage of, because I actually found all of the sessions really insightful. I enjoyed it. It was educational. I learned a lot. But at the same time, I went into the event knowing that I might have an opportunity to do a bit of both. And I feel like one of them was restricted from me. And it even got to the stage where I just started having a conversation in that little atrium bit. And whoever the organizer, I forgot her name, but she was the one who was like controlling the time. She said, "I'm really sorry to do this. I don't want to come across as a head teacher, but I need you in." And I'm like, this is two grown adults having a chat. I was like, it's so the leadership talks I found fantastic. Networking was a tiny bit limited.
Okay, just to round up, because we do need to jump off.
I was going to say, we are rounded up.
I to answer the first question is sweet, fruity, and slightly tangy. EM, with an artificial strawberry flavour that's distinctly its own thing. Not quite like a real strawberry, but somehow still satisfying.
And that is your Tinder profile as well.
And on that note, Michelle, Danny, final thought.
Are we all done? Because we need to. What frequency are we doing these?
473 kilohertz.
Do you want to do weekly, fortnightly?
I think let's stick with weekly. I think there's enough going on in the industry right now, especially with us all dipping out in and out. Yeah,
that's fine.
Fantastic, loved it.
We've got that. What are you working on, Gareth? We've heard Fisher's and words of wisdom. What's your words of wisdom, Gareth?
My words of wisdom. Well,
you had the sweet and tangy, Danny. Words of wisdom.
For me, it's to take a minute and sit back and understand where I'm at.
Yeah, I like that one. My words was, I asked the question. I've got no idea what my words of wisdom are for this week.
So just wrap it up.
buckle up and enjoy the ride would be the one I would probably put.
Love it.
There we go. Right, let me just go.